Hello, I'm very tired. I'm not wearing Christmassy earrings. I'm very meh. But today at work, I was brainstorming some ideas for Vlogmas because I still had a couple of days that I hadn't planned yet. And I suddenly was hit with this inspiration of something that I've been feeling and I don't really think I've given much time to. And I thought it would make a really good Vlogmas video, a very appropriate Vlogmas video, in my opinion. As you probably all know by now, I am Jewish. And growing up, I was very sort of distant from Christianity and also Christmas. I was very much in a Jewish circle my whole life until I left Australia. And so the only sort of semblance to Christmas we had obviously were the Christmas lights, you know, in Holland on the houses, and Sinterklaas. That was the closest thing. Sinterklaas is a Dutch tradition which is similar to Christmas, but not quite the same, and it ends on the 5th of December, and that's like the main day of it, but there is, I think, like 3 weeks before that. I spoke about it in a Vlogmas video, I think 2 years ago, so I'll link it up somewhere so you can watch that and find out a bit more. Although I still think there's probably more to talk about regarding it, but like that was my only Christmas-like experience. And actually I think once we moved to Australia, Christmas basically didn't exist for us. In Australia, it's in the summer, so already you don't get all the like fairy lights or things like that. The only thing you get is people wearing nothing but Santa hats at the beach. And you don't really have that festive atmosphere that you get, you know, walking around European cities. And when I left Australia and I spent my first Christmas being the only Jew and very much surrounded by people who did celebrate Christmas, and in fact, I don't think there was anyone who also didn't celebrate Christmas. I was the only one. And you would have seen that, I think that was 2019, you probably would have seen it in my vlogs and other videos and Vlogmas videos and things like that. I really loved Christmas. I loved the festive atmosphere. I threw myself in wholeheartedly. I didn't celebrate Christmas, that's not going to change. But I loved, you know, the whole experience of it and being a part of it in some way, and in a way I'd never been before. And I had a few years of that. I really, really loved Christmas. And doing it in Lapland was so special, and then doing it on board the ship and having that festive atmosphere, like it was really, really, really lovely. I can't speak. I had some chocolate cake before I started this video, and that probably wasn't the best idea. I can feel it like in my mouth. But this year is the first year I feel, and you may have noticed this in one of my Dear Hopefuls video, I kind of made like a side comment or whatever they're called. Not fully snarky, but like in that path, in that vein. And it's basically this feeling of, actually I think I did have this a little bit last year as well. I remember talking to a friend about it. But it's kind of this feeling of, why does everything have to be Christmas? And I mean, I've totally flip-flopped. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still like Christmas and I still love the pretty lights and I still like the whole festive atmosphere. But one of the things that sort of got the ball rolling with me making this video is today at work I was Googling Vlogmas ideas. Now obviously Vlogmas is usually Christmassy. It's got mus in the title, which I've just suddenly realised might be standing for mass. And I had never considered that before. I don't know if it's true, but it kind of would make sense. But there wasn't a single video idea, except New Year's resolutions, there wasn't a single video idea through the pages and pages and pictures that I scrolled past. Not one didn't have to do with Christmas. Well, one didn't have to do with Christmas. And I was just like, I don't want Vlogmas to be fully Christmassy this year, because you guys now know that I'm not Jewish. No, I am Jewish. Not Christian. I mean, I think you've always known that I don't celebrate because I think I've always mentioned it. But even less so now, I'm like, there's so much more and I'm just one other. There are so many others and there are so many other celebrations. And like, it really frustrates me now that the world is so focused in on this one thing and expects everyone to agree and to love it together. And I mean, again, there is a lot about the whole festive atmosphere that I really, really, really love. But I just wish it could be ever so slightly more neutral or ever so slightly more open. You know, have Christmas decorations, but also have a Chanukah or a dreidel, or I don't know enough about other religions, but other festive symbols. Snow is fine. Snow works for everyone. And I get we're in a Christian country. And I think this year a lot anyway, I've been grappling with that. Because for all the flaws Israel might have, it is the only place where being Jewish is the norm. And I don't think that should be forgotten. And I guess it's starting to hit me harder and get to me more that I am part of a minority. And there is that frustration of not being seen and of people not understanding. People always compare Christmas to Chanukah, and it's just like not even at all the same. I mean, yeah, we've got lights and yeah, we've got presents, but that's where the similarities end. we have other holidays that are far more comparable to Christmas. Not that we have like God's birth anywhere, but anyway, the whole point of God in our religion is that he's omnipresent and omni-existent. I don't know what the right word is for that. And again, don't get me wrong, I love walking around London and seeing the Christmas trees and the Christmas lights and the reindeer and the Santas and whatever. But I just wish there was a bit more understanding. I think that's the main thing. Like, people hone in so much on Christmas. And I get it, it's the big event for you all. You know, it's the one time in the year that you all do the same thing, more or less. But there's a part of me that's like, hi, I'm here too. And so are many other people. And we don't all subscribe to this belief. We don't all want to celebrate in this way. We don't all want this to be the focus point of the month. I don't know, I just feel maybe I shouldn't speak for other people because I don't know, and maybe other people are opposite to me. And also, maybe I'm flip-flopping again. Maybe this time next year I'll make a Vlogmas video that's all about, like, I love Christmas so much. And I really do. Except the day itself. I love, like, the month, the lead up. But there is just that, like, slight barrier that I wish. And again, I think this stems from lots of other things. It's not just Christmas. But it's just, once again, that not being recognised kind of thing. I don't know, I feel like I'm going around in circles and I feel like I can't express myself very well. Because I do like Christmas. I mean, how many times have I said it on this channel? How many times have I said it in this video? I really do. But I just wish there was a little bit more awareness for everything else. Everything that is not Christmas. And then there's like a little part of me that almost, I don't want to say regrets, but like, yeah, I guess maybe. I don't know what the right word is. But I feel torn about liking Christmas and having participated in Christmas type events or Christmassy events, because it's like, well, I'm showing people that even a Jew can love Christmas. And yeah, I mean, Jews can like Christmas and they can be a part of like the festivities or whatever. But why are so few people aware of and interested in the stuff we do? I think that's where the problem lies. I think it's just like, it feels so one-sided. I need to stop talking because I can't get my point across very well. And I don't want to come across as like a Christmas hater. Because I'm not. I'm really not. I think I would just encourage you to learn a little bit more about the world around you and potentially other religions, and be more mindful of your language. Instead of saying Merry Christmas or have a great Christmas, say Happy Holidays. People always used to tell me Merry Christmas, and I always used to say you too. There was no two there, it was only you. Just be more mindful. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. Realise that this month is not just about Christmas. I hope I haven't said anything. I probably have said many problematic things, but I hope I've not sort of, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking, but I mean, I've said that 4 times, haven't I? Just be aware of it. Just be aware of it, that there are some people out there who are feeling this way this month, while still enjoying the Christmas lights and the Christmas trees and whatever else. All right, bye.